Hello friends. Well, I went and I did a small grocery haul. This is going to be for February. Since I haven't shopped since the beginning of January, I needed some produce. So I went to my local drug mart because the regular store I go to is a trigger store for me because they have a closeout section and I buy too much. So anyway, everything I got pretty much was on sale. And my bill came to, let's see if I can get this, $33.91. So I'm hoping this produce is going to last me the whole month. It should. So first of all, this is really blurry. That's better. I had to clean my lens. So first of all, I got a bag of oranges, and that's a big bag. I don't know how many pounds, but it's about 8 oranges in there. And I got 6 apples, and let's see, those were, the apples were $2.29, and then I got, I don't see the oranges on here, but they were on sale too. But I got this big bag of grapes. Now that was kind of expensive, but that was actually $5.65, and that was $1.99 a pound, and it was almost 3 pounds. So, but that'll last me a while. I got 6 bananas, and those were 94 cents. And I got 3 bags of baby carrots, and those were actually 5 for $5. I only got 3, so those were $1 a piece, and my dogs like carrots too. And I'm really in the mood for some salad, so I got 2 of these iceberg lettuce, and those were on sale for $1. It was 2 of them for $2.98, so they were $1.49, I think, a piece. They had celery on sale, 5 bunches for $5. I already have a little bit of celery, so I just got 1 bunch, and I'll put that in salads. And then I got more radishes. Those I don't think were on sale, but they were $1.49. I got 2 little things of grape tomatoes. Those were $1.69 each. The romaine, that was there's 3 heads in there. And let's see, the romaine is, well, it was like $2.49, something like that. So, and these last a long time. I'll eat these first, then I'll eat this, and they usually last me at least 3 weeks. So then I got a bag of spinach. I must be needing some greens because I bought a lot of salad, and that was $2.19, and that's a big bag, so that wasn't bad. These were $1 each, and I like these Hunt's pasta sauces because they're not expensive and they add a good flavor. And these are things that I can use as pizza sauce. I can use it with the pasta. I bought 2 boxes of pasta. This one I bought for soup, and this one I bought for spaghetti. And I can also use some of this in the soup because I don't eat a whole can. So I got that. Sweet onions were like $2.49. Not sweet onions. Green onions were like $2.49, and I thought that was a bit much. So I ended up getting sweet onions, and there's a whole lot more in here. And that was, let's see, the sweet onions were $1.99, so that was a much better deal. And then I ended up getting these hoagie buns. They're little ones because in my freezer I have some vegan hot dogs, and I also have some burger patties, vegan burger patties, and I like eating veggie sandwiches, so I thought this would be the best buy. And there's 8 in here. So all in all, I think I did pretty well for $33. Well, almost $34 for a month's worth of produce and fruit. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. And I see the oranges here, they were $2.99, so that was a good deal on the oranges too. So I'm going to make a fruit salad out of these. These I'm going to use in soup, celery too, and I'm also going to shred them up for salads. Same with the radishes, those are going in the salads. And did you know you can roast radishes? That's a thing now, you can roast radishes. So, and I make radish salad out of them when they start to get a little too long in the fridge. And the spinach, of course, I'll put in salads, on sandwiches, and in soup. And the onions, I'll use those for everything. So I'm going to come up with some menu ideas along with things that I have stashed in my freezer because I did not buy any vegan or vegetarian protein because my freezers are still full, but I did need produce. So we'll see how far I can stretch this, and I'll let you know by the end of the month if I needed to go again. All right, guys, I'll be back in a little bit. I have some other things to talk about. So I've been shopping my freezer and my pantry again, and this is what I found. I found all these rolls stashed in the back of my freezer, and they're hard as a rock. I left them in there too long. So anyway, I hate to throw them out because they're just dry. And I was thinking I could make breadcrumbs out of some of them, but some of them I'm cutting into little pieces like this, and I'm going to coat them with some oil. And then I shopped further in my pantry, and I found some of this Johnny's garlic spread. I don't know where I got it, but it's been in there for a while. And this garlic ranch, and that's McCormick. So I'm going to coat these with a little oil, sprinkle them with one or the other of the spread, and I'm just going to bake them in the oven. And you can buy these, I don't know if Orlando makes them, but you can buy these little seasoned bread crostini, and they're like over $3 a bag. So I'm going to make my own. I'm going to make some croutons out of some of these and some breadcrumbs. That way I can actually use what I bought and I won't have to throw it away. So I'll be back in a little bit and show you how they turned out. Okay, so I cut them all in little slices. I put a little olive oil in the bottom of the bag and some in the top of the bag. Shake it up. Now these I'm going to make the ranch flavor. So I'm going to put a good bunch of ranch in here. These things never work as well as they're supposed to. So I'll put a bunch of ranch in there. I already made the ones with the garlic spread. I didn't make them yet, I need to bake them. But I'm going to give this a good shake. Make sure everything's coated. And we'll take a look at that. Yeah, I think it could use a little bit more. So I'm making garlic and I'm making ranch. So And like I said, if you buy them already made in the store, they're over $3 a bag. In fact, I was just looking at these yesterday, and they were like anywhere, I can't remember, $3.50, $3.98. And the bag's about, you know, this big. Not a big, huge bag. Okay, so I'm going to put this on my tray here. Hopefully my phone doesn't fall over. So I'm just going to spread those on the tray. Now it looks like it could use a little bit more oil. So I also have a little bit of olive oil spray, and you could probably just do these with olive oil spray. I've made breadcrumbs like that before, because doing it in the bag doesn't exactly coat it everywhere, so, but it'll give it a good flavor. So alrighty, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to give it a spray. And this is how I make my croutons too. Put a little more ranch on there. I'm going to try one of these already not baked. Delicious. They'd be good with hummus or cream cheese, anything like that. Okay, now I'm going to bake these in the oven, and I'm going to try baking them at about 400 for 5 minutes and see if that does it. But keep an eye on it and see how long it takes. I'm not exactly sure. A lot of these things that I make, I have to sort of experiment with. So I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, guys. Here they are. I caught these just in time. So 400, if you're going to do it at 400, I had 2 racks in my toaster oven, and this one was pretty close to the broiler part. So you have to keep an eye on them. These are the ranch ones. I didn't do as long, but these are really tasty with the garlic spread seasoning. And these are good too with the ranch. Just, you gotta watch them. So they're nice and crispy and dry. And I'm going to store these in the refrigerator so that the oil doesn't go rancid, because I'm not going to use these right away. And then here I'm making the croutons, and you can make these any size you want. And I like these with my salad. So I don't like real big croutons. I know sometimes the ones you buy are pretty big. So I'm going to make those the same way that I made these, just a different shape. And then some of it I'm going to make into breadcrumbs, and I think I might add some Italian seasoning to them, and then I'll have seasoning for meatballs. All right, I'll be back in a little bit. Got more stuff to tell you. Okay, just thought I'd pop right back on here for a second. These are the croutons, and they're all done. I ended up baking them at 375 for about 8 or 9 minutes. So the crostini would be good to bake at that amount too, because these are nice and golden. Like the crostini, they turned out a little dark, but they're still good. But, you know, I'm just experimenting here and trying to use up my food. So, just go shop in your pantry, see what's in there. And even if you think, oh God, this bread is too, you know, too hard or whatever, do something else with it. You can save a lot of money that way. And also, don't overshop, because that's what I did, and that's why my freezers are so full. But I'm glad about it now, because now I can save some money. But going forward, I will not put that much food in my freezers anymore, but I will keep them stocked so that if there's, bad weather, or if I get sick, or for whatever reason and I can't go out anymore and shop, I will have food. But I want to be mindful of not over shopping, not buying those impulse buys that are always calling to you as you're walking down the aisles. So that's my plan, and I think that'll work out much better than storing so much food in my freezer that I lose it in there. So, okay, I'll be back in a little bit and have a short chat. Hello again. Well, I wanted to just show you real quick a little tour of my spice cabinet. Now, I have a lot of spices, and this is what I did with a lot of mine. I labeled all of these bins, and I got these at the Dollar Tree a while back. I've had them for a while. And then they slide out, and inside are these Dollar Tree containers. And I just stack them in there. Oops, sorry, it's falling out. And then you slide them right back in. So I know exactly where everything is. Since I have so many spices, this is what I do, and I can stack them on top of each other. Now up here, I have all my oil sprays and different ones, and my cornstarch, and I have some garlic oil and some other oil. And so that's where I keep those. And then back here, I keep the bigger jars of spices. So if you're wondering what to do with your spices, that might give you an idea. So, and I have this shelf labeled too, what kind of spices I have back there, and I keep my Worcestershire sauce there, and garlic and herbs. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you real quick, in case you're looking for a little bit different idea of storing your spices. Okay, these croutons are done now too. I'm finished making the croutons and the crostinis. All I have left to do is the breadcrumbs, but I'm not going to show you that. I'm just going to blitz them up in my food processor and add some Italian seasoning in there and call it good. Hey, I'm back. I just wanted to say I got more cookbooks, but I was a good girl. I did not buy them. I went to the library and I got like 10 cookbooks. When I asked the lady, I said, well, how many books can you check out? And she said, 50. It's like, oh my gosh. So I had to make 2 trips to the car because some of them are kind of big cookbooks. But I picked up this one and I haven't really read it yet. And it's called Cooking Scrappy. And it's 100 recipes to help you stop wasting food, save money, and love what you eat. So that sounded pretty interesting to me. So I'm going to look through this because I like reading cookbooks. But, you know, it has like broccoli stems that you can use. Now, I like broccoli stems. Actually, I have pickled them. I've made refrigerator pickles out of broccoli stems before, and they were really good. But it has like carrot top pesto, all kinds of really cool recipes in it. So I'm excited to look through this cookbook, and it gives me something to do and keeps me out of the stores, right? Speaking of stores, if you shop at Aldi's and you like kombucha, let me recommend this to you. It's Wonder Drink, and it's the Asian pear and ginger. It's my favorite. It is so good. So I do make my own kombucha, and I do have a video on how I make it. It's in my playlist, but sometimes I'm lazy. So I'll pick up a couple of bottles of this whenever I go to Aldi's. And it's really, really tasty. It's just tart enough and just sweet enough. It's really yummy. So anyway, I did my haul for my produce, and that went well. But there are some things that I'm running out of that I'm going to have to go pick up at different stores. Now, I shop online at Walmart. I put everything in my cart, and then I go pick it up. It keeps me out of Walmart. It keeps me from picking up clothes or shoes or any of the other stuff that I always have to peruse. So I have about, I think I have like $89 in my cart, but $50 of that is for a printer, two printer cartridges, a color one and a black and white one. So really there's only 30-some dollars in groceries in there. So I'll go pick those up maybe next week, maybe in 2 weeks. I don't know. That's the one thing I like about the cart at Walmart. You can leave your things in there. And what I do is I just add to the cart as I think of things that I need. The drawback of it is if they're out of things, they'll either give you a substitute, or if you say you don't want a substitute, well, then you don't get it. But even if you go in the store, they're always out of something that you want. So I really, really enjoy the Walmart pickup. So I'll be doing that coming up in a couple weeks. And then I also have maybe about $25 worth of things at Aldi's. So I really don't want to spend more than $100 tops this month for groceries. I'd like to do less than that, but we'll see how it goes. Because I've been going so long without going to the store, I am running out of some of the staples that I normally use. But I really don't want to buy a whole lot of food, and I really want to use up my pantry stash. And so that's my plan for Low Shop in February now. All right. I don't think I have anything else. I'm going to go drink my kombucha and look at my cookbook and get some ideas of some of the things that I have that maybe I can use up. All right, my friends, cheers. Here's to you. Here's to abundant blessings. Here's to I love you guys. And here's to I'll see you next time.